Okay, gang, I want to walk through this concept of the tenant and the deployment. Now, first we create a tenant. Now, keep in mind, the tenant is that isolated container that's used to contain network and policy constructs. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to illustrate these constructs as one, abstracted network constructs, and two, as abstracted management constructs. Now, we know that when we start doing our deployment in the network construct sides, we're going to be deploying virtual routing and forwarding instances. That's going to be our layer 3 routing construct. Inside of the virtual routing and forwarding construct, of which I could have one or more of these, I will actually be able to build one or more bridge domains. The bridge domains are representative of my layer 2 forwarding domain, and I again could have more than one. And inside of each bridge domain, what I can do is define a subnet. In fact, I could design or develop multiple subnets. These subnets will be representative of the networks that my endpoints will be using. It's also important to note, as we went through the demonstration, I could also assign gateways of last resort that will ultimately end up in the creation of pervasive SVI gateways that will actually appear on my leaves where my tenants are deployed. Now, in the abstracted management construct side of the tenant, this is going to be where we deploy our application profile. And we know that with the application profile, I'm going to be able to create one or more endpoint groups. And during the creation of those endpoint groups, I will be tasked to associate each import group with one bridge domain. So as you can see, in this instance, I'm going to take EPG 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to associate them to the same bridge domain since I only built one in my walkthrough lab. And keep in mind that all of this is done via the graphical user interface inside the ACI by accessing the tenants and the add tenants feature. So I just wanted to walk through that, and with that done, what I want to do is do the exact same thing for the idea of the external domains and the VLAN pools. I'll see you guys in that demonstration.